Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Progressive Gentleman podcast. Today, with me, being Will, I have Jesse, Dylan, and Callan.
Hello.
Today, we're going to talk about all kinds of shit.
My favourite.
I'm going to start off with something that I discovered recently. I can't remember if I told any of you about this. But, alright, so in our toilet, we have...
Makings of a good story.
Good start. In our toilet, we have matches, right? So that when someone takes a dump, like you light a match, and that burns away all the, fart gas or whatever, right?
Is there science behind that?
Yeah. It burns off the typical methane, and it works.
I mean, you were the chemistry students.
So it stops smelling like methane and starts smelling like phosphorus.
Yeah. All you get is the smell of phosphorus.
And other particles of feces.
But yeah, so we have matches by the toilets, but if it's like a middle of the night and I take a dump, I don't use it because it's like no one's going in the toilet after me. Who cares if it smells? Okay. But this one particular night, it's like 1 o'clock in the night, and I had just woke up and just really had to go. I was so out of it that I lit a match just out of habit. I'm like, oh, idiot, and then I dropped it in the toilet. Yeah. But there was like just a bunch of toilet paper sitting on top, and it started a fire in my toilet, and I'm like, what the fuck? But then it was like, this is cool. I have like a fire. I just stood there for a couple seconds, just putting my hands by the fire in my toilet.
Serious?
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know, being a.
But what sort of toilet you got?
I just
normal fucking toilet.
Is it porcelain or just whatever?
No,
is there like
ceramic?
scorch marks?
Not like those.
Is it like scorch marks? Toilet seats melted to the porcelain.
Like scorch marks or streak marks?
It was I didn't have the fire on for like 5 minutes. It was like
I like to imagine like all it did was make it worse because it literally incinerated your shit. So congratulations, it doesn't smell like shit in your toilet. It smells like burnt shit.
So yeah, it was, I don't know, I left it on for like 10 seconds at max or whatever, and then I flushed it. But like, it's got to the point where now after I take a dump, I'll light a match, just to get rid of the fumes. And I won't necessarily drop it in the toilet, but I'll light the toilet paper that's just sitting on the side of the rim, just to cause a fire, just because, I'm a pyro.
Because you're autistic.
And it's just, just nice, you just stand over it, it's like,
how do you
and
develop
flush.
a habit?
It's like
you do something.
Like a habit of just lighting a match.
No, of burning fucking toilet paper.
Oh, that's not the habit. That's just fun.
Does it warm the toilet seat?
Yeah, I'll do it now because it's funny.
Does it warm the toilet seat?
No, I don't sit on it.
You're onto something.
No, but do you do it after or before?
After I take a dump.
Okay.
I
I was gonna say, if you did it before, you could warm up the seat.
Yeah.
Like say on a cold winter's night.
Yeah, but then. All right. Let's just get
light another match.
Let's just get the process of taking a dump straight.
No, you keep the fire going while you're shitting.
Yeah. It wouldn't matter. As soon as you sit down, it'd just be no oxygen.
Yeah, but like,
when I sit on a toilet to shit, my legs don't take up the whole bowl.
Mine do.
What the fuck? You're the skinniest one here. Shut up.
I can't remember what I was gonna say. Idiot. Oh no, so if you keep the fire on. Like while you're taking a dump, but then you've had a I don't know, like a lot of Weet-Bix or whatever, and then you do like a massive fart, and then the flame kind of shoots up your asshole.
No,
I don't think that would work.
That doesn't work.
But I hope it would.
Just enjoy your ass hairs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, imagine all you just take
the smell of burning.
It'd be like in the first Harry Potter movie where Harry gets his beard burnt by the dragon.
Yeah.
I imagine that's what it would look like. Alright.
So when are we gonna get a urinal in this room?
Urinal?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just need to put a urinal on that wall.
Or a plastic bottle.
Yeah. Or a bucket.
Or a bucket.
We could get someone to open their mouth.
Anyone?
We don't know German friends. So.
Alright.
I speak German.
So,
Schnitzel, Wiener Schnitzel.
Nein.
A new development that happened just the other day at the time of this recording. The new season of Rick and Morty has been released as a sort of April Fool's joke.
Ow!
It was it was a link and it said release date released for Rick and Morty on the 1st of April, and then it said release date today, and then it had a link to a stream on Adult Swim. to go and watch it,
So
and it was on
it's kind of
Cartoon
like a-
Network, but it wasn't under the name Rick and Morty. It was under the name Dragon Super Bowl for some reason.
Dude.
Like
I would totally watch a thing called
It's-
Dragon Super Bowl.
It's,
it sounds like a Dragon Ball Z
Yeah.
it's
rip-off
like
thing.
the ultimate April Fool's, kind of like within an April Fool's. Like, you know, people expect like, oh, they're gonna do an April Fool's where they're gonna pretend it's Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
But then,
It's
Oh,
fucking
no.
Rick and Morty.
holy
Yeah.
shit!
They're pretending
Season
it's not
two.
Rick and Morty.
All right,
Jesus
so
Christ.
another new development I've had happen over I don't know almost a year now. I just the other year ago ish. I was opening my door
Okay, good.
to get out of my room, and I've pulled the door handle off. Like it just
like
it got-
clean off.
Yeah, like it had been getting loose for a little while, and then you know I've just opened it, and it hasn't really been an issue. Like sometimes when I close the door, like the door handle will fall off, and I have to pick up my door handle before opening my door
Like
to
a
get out of my
fucking common
room.
pleb.
Hate
And
when
like
that
it
happens.
hadn't really been an issue until a couple months ago, where somehow I've like kicked my door handle or whatever, and it's been on the outside of my room, while I'm on the inside, and then I closed the door, and then I've had to text my sister to say, "Can you please open my bedroom door? I've locked myself in."
Yeah.
But now to like counteract that possibility happening again, I now have a pair of pliers that sit on my bedroom desk, so that if ever the door handle falls on the other side, I'll just use that. Except now that my door handle's fallen off, and I can't be bothered like bending over to pick up my door handle, so now I just have a pair of pliers as my door handle to get in and out of my room.
That is very strange. I had one of my friends was like that, and his brother would always steal his door handle from the
He'd
inside.
wake up in the morning, wake up in
And
the
then,
middle of the
like,
night,
just throw
and
it and
he's
close his
got
door.
the whole fucking door, and he's like, he just wakes up and sees an empty door frame, like, not again. Walk out in the hall, you see your brother with like holding it like a surfboard over his shoulder, like, yeah.
Woo!
Excuse me.
Going to reenact Titanic,
What?
floating door.
Oh, right. I haven't seen Titanic.
Who you razzing?
Yeah, who are you chatting up? Who are you chatting up?
For topics.
Oh,
All right.
someone didn't do their homework.
Yeah. Yeah, at least this time I
Not
did.
good enough, Jesse. Not
Should've
good
seen
enough.
Yeah, I did all my homework.
Yeah, at the moment, for us, being in year 12, it's our first Sunday of our term 1 school holidays.
Yay.
Fucking good.
How much homework has everyone not done?
I mean, I've been,
I
have
all of it.
I have been
Plus.
inebriated every single day of the holiday so far. I don't plan on stopping here. I'm shooting for the big leagues.
You going on a bender?
Don't go on a bender, boys. Don't go to revs.
God,
There's
that was just a classic quote from one of our teachers.
who tried to do this great revolutionary speech about on the holidays don't go on benders, and he,
Oh, yeah.
he tried to like. He's like a midlife crisis incarnate. This bloke, I love him. He's a good teacher, actually.
Yeah.
I actually don't
It's
think he's a good teacher. I don't like him. I
it's
think
it's
he's a
weird.
bit
He was
to be
like
honest. A bit creepy.
one of those teachers that like, oh, he's kind of scary as a young student, and then like he's still scary up until year 11, and then year 12 he kind of like snaps and he's like, oh yeah,
He's just a cool bloke.
just we're just friends. Just come chat to me whenever, and it's like, oh, so it's just been a whole facade.
I don't know. I think he's a bit strange. But anyway, we're getting off topic.
Like all of the teachers.
Well,
at
this
our
isn't the
schools
off-topic
I know, but
podcast.
they're always strange in like quirky ways. I reckon he's got like some sort of power thing going on.
Powerful.
Like he wants to feel as though he's above you. I don't know.
He's
I just get that
teacher,
sort of
that's
vibe
what I
from
like.
him.
he likes to feel you above him.
He likes to feel you below
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
This went to a really dark place.
Mm.
I feel like
Yeah. Let's talk about something else.
topics.
So,
Alright.
so Jesse, you haven't said a lot.
Yeah.
Tell us the story.
Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, what,
Yeah,
what,
Just
what
so everyone
okay.
knows, Jesse is ginger.
yeah, he's a tall ginger.
Ginger, I'm tall.
And
And
He looks
Tasty
like
as fuck.
he looks like a bit. He looks a
it's
bit
my
like a
first
model.
podcast.
First podcast
Yeah.
ever.
yeah,
So I may
Virgin
say
How
a
about that?
Shut the
Oh,
fuck up.
no.
I was about to say. I was going to say a few cringy things throughout the podcast, but nothing as cringy as that.
Oh no.
I must say.
Oh, no.
Return of Ben.
I want to leave.
Yeah. I don't bring any topics, but I would love to talk about the Kendrick Lamar.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Alright.
So
Can,
I discussed this previously, and I don't think Cal and Will are too keen on it because I don't think they're too keen on Kendrick Lamar. But
just
Me-
I literally- I-
Yeah, because we've got like fucking metalheads.
This is the first time I've heard of that name
just
before.
just
so
as a warning, yeah, me and Will are more like 70s, 80s rock.
Yeah.
edgy rock.
Says the one who sits in his room and fucking collects albums.
yeah, you
What's
record.
edgy
there's
about
nothing
that?
wrong with that.
What's
Nah,
edgy and rock?
But you
What's
did it
wrong with that?
before it was a trend. You did the whole ironic
Oh,
scene as
well.
well, you fucking pleb.
Wait, before it was a trend? What are you on about?
What are you
People been collecting albums for like years, man.
Yes, I know. You
That's
just,
exactly what Cullen said.
you did it before it was cool.
Yeah.
Why did it all of a sudden become?
You're too ginger to be a hipster, fuck you.
All right.
All right. Anyway, so
Anyways.
for those who know, or for those who don't know, I should say, Kendrick Lamar is an American
do
rap
know.
artist.
Rabbi.
Yeah, American rabbi, because that makes sense. Anyway,
Rabbi artist.
he's sort of currently top of the game, as they say,
pinnacle.
down in the hoods.
Fuck, you're so white, Dylan.
I can't help it. I'm just French, man.
Content
But
artist.
he released this new track called "Humble," and it's sort of, I think it's a bit of a play, to be honest, like a play on rappers. A lot of rappers who are very sort of self-proclaiming,
Yes.
and I think he's just sort of, in a way, dissing them. But also in there, he talks about body image and Photoshop and how we're expected to be like pretty much perfect. He says, and I quote, "Show me something real like an ass with some stretch marks."
Ass.
So-
Some people are saying that he could be the new voice of feminism and positive
Oh,
body
Are-
women.
Are people reading?
Slash men.
Are people reading into this too much? Is he
Like,
just,
this
I
is
think
the
he
second
might.
time I've heard this, and
I think he's deliberately
it
just...
makes
He's kissing ass so hard that he's at
Yeah.
risk of actually
Well,
sliding himself up
Yeah,
someone's
it
ass.
could
Or-
Wait, you're
be.
talking
It
about-
could be that,
or-
or it could be that he is just like cashing in. So he's just
Just
saying it
fishing
for the
rod.
money. So
They
the
could
question
also.
is it legit? I would like to think that it's legit.
It could also just be that, like, him being. I don't know who he is. He could have an 110 IQ. He could have a 10 IQ, but he could have just said it like not thinking and
Yeah,
just
well, it
purely
could have
be
just
talking
been-
about he wants a girl with a big ass.
Yeah.
Because girls with big asses
Yeah.
Well,
have
think
big
about it,
stretch
like,
marks.
yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it
like
could
this
be.
thing about girls with huge asses nowadays. Like, the bigger the better. To the
Yeah.
point where, like, if you can sit
Well,
down...
it's not about it being big. It's
No,
about
it's
it
about
having stretch
making it
marks
look
and
better.
being,
What makes
being
it
real.
big?
It's
Yeah,
real.
that
No, it's-
causes stretch marks.
Yeah, I know. Well, it could be
That-
could be possibly interpreted as that, but he says a few other things that I can't quite remember.
I would just
but
like to point
mentioning
out right now that
Photoshop.
we're having an argument about the most superficial genre of music's lyrics. Yeah, this is a new low, and we're only at episode 2.
I think
I don't think
I
it's
think he's really just trying to say that the media is trying to portray this image that people should aim for, which is unrealistic.
But then again, I believe that part, because if you watch the film,
Video
music clip, yeah, it was so short, and the topic he was talking about, you know.
Yeah, it
trying to-
was. He did go over it quickly,
Yeah,
but
he went over it
but
quickly.
it was.
but-
When I watched it the first time, it was one of the things I did notice the most in
stand
the
out.
song. It did stand out quite a bit.
Mm.
And I know you guys haven't heard it, so this is
Yeah,
probably
in-
harder for you to
what kind of-
comprehend. But
yeah. I was gonna say what kind of rap is it, but that's probably hard. Like, is it
Fucking
like
rap.
Is it like no? Is
We
it like
could-
fast paced like I don't know Eminem, or is it like
No.
slow
No, I'd
paced
say it's
just
hip hop.
on the okay.
yeah, it's like classic hip hop
Okay.
sort of style. It's good.
It's
Alright.
It's good if you're into
it's
hip
very
hop, pretty
stripped.
much.
It's not a lot like his recent stuff.
Yeah, it
So
is-
it's,
it is
it's
pretty
stripped
different.
back and
Yeah.
very skeletal.
Hmm.
So I don't
Can you
think
say
I
that
don't
word
think it was
again, but slower and more sensual?
skeletal.
Skeletal. That's
Alright.
skeletal.
Fuck. So, yeah, is that it for that topic, or
I don't know. Like we could
anything else that you want to say about it, guys? No.
about
I just
body
want to
image.
pass through this part
Like-
as quickly as possible.
Can we have another rant about feminism?
I mean,
Yeah, go for
shoot.
it.
Because like I'm all for
Is there
equality.
anything that you're focusing on in feminism, or is it just as a whole?
Unless
just as a
unless
whole.
it's a funny topic, then let's not discuss it because feminism is so beaten. It's like a dead horse. We're just
yeah.
beating the topic.
And
all the
almost
time.
it's almost as
Says
if
the
like
ones who listen to fucking rap.
Oh shit! I just inhaled saliva.
William, you silly
Sorry.
fucking
Sorry, I just
you potato. It's supposed to go down your other hole.
it's like I don't know. Like why can't feminism just be equality? Like I feel like if you're trying
I think that's
feminism.
what they are.
No,
aiming
that's what they're aiming
No.
for, but then they call it a wrong name. Like it's almost as if they're trying to beat fire with fire. Like you trying
Well,
to,
I mean,
because like a feminist from I don't look, I'm no feminist, but from what it appears to be, it's like their view is that they think that men think that we're better than women, and they want to make. They're trying to say that women are better than men. Why can't like
We just be humans.
for one, like I don't see any as superior than the other. We're all fucking
humans.
humans,
We're just sacks
animals.
of sacks of meat with a different thing between our legs.
We're
Holy
all
shit.
just differently rearranged atoms of fairly similar atoms. And coming from the physicist and chemist.
Oh, yeah.
But fucking
Physicist.
like, why do you why? I get in the past, like in the 50s, 60s, like there was this
I think it was
men go to
earlier.
work, earn money, women stay at home, look after the little shits and whatever. But like
Providers.
that whole like reality has changed so much that like
The nuclear
no one-
family.
no one really sees that anymore. So why do
Is that
people?
a Smith Street reference?
No, it's
a
what you
topic.
called that family of the time. So it was like two
Well-
children, a wife who looks after the kids, and a dad who goes to work. That was called the nuclear family.
Sorry, I just
Dog
was
and a
it?
cat.
Yeah.
I just have Smith Street Band on the mind at the moment because I missed out on one of their gigs by like a couple days.
Ooh,
Oh,
bummer.
bummer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like
that
that
sucked.
that reality is so long in the past that why
Yeah.
are we still harping on it? Like, let's just move on.
Yeah, it is about
Forget
7
about
years
it.
No,
past.
but they're talking about different issues now, aren't they?
Like,
Yeah,
I
a
know,
lot
like,
more
I know
so-
the issues are different, but like
lot more
I'm just saying that
superficial.
reality of like
Yeah.
people believing that men have to earn their keep and women have to take care, like that's just so. Like for one, we live in a world where like both people have to work just to be able to survive now because of the.
Thanks, baby boomers.
But like, it just I don't get it. Like, why do we still have this thought in our head that one is better than the other? Like, it's just people's egos getting in the way of just living life.
Well, I just don't understand. Like, of course, no matter what you're gonna do, there's always gonna be like those legitimately misogynistic assholes. Like,
Yeah,
especially like
Yeah.
the product of their
The
time.
MRAs,
Yeah.
men's
No,
activists.
like, even men's
no,
rights.
they're fucking.
wait, who are they?
Men's rights activists.
They're so.
Are
it's
they
so
like
silly.
anti-feminist,
Like
like
they're just they're like meninists.
meninists? Oh,
Fuck's
gross.
sake.
No, I'd
but
say
yeah.
they're more extreme than.
Yeah,
Because
I don't-
meninists is just a joke. It was a
yeah, like
a joke. So
But yeah,
but
I understand
MRAs,
the
they're
meaning.
serious. They're like, oh no,
Yeah.
men have to be the
Yeah,
superior.
and look, there are some
superior
people
ones.
where that believe in that men should go to work and women should stay, and those people can live their lives fine.
If I had to
Like-
choose between running a house and going to work, and back in the 50s when it was a lot more dangerous, sorry, I would very much choose to.
Oh my
Fuck.
God.
I'd very much choose to be at home with the kids.
Yeah, me too.
Man, that wasn't. Oh no.
That was really tough to get through. Been sniffing some puss? Like, what's happening? just to clarify, like, Callan has a severe allergy to cats.
Had.
Oh, that's right. You're getting rid of it, aren't
I
you?
had all my injections.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh no.
4 months of 2 injections
Looks
every week.
looks like they're not really working.
Yeah, he's still allergic to puss.
Let me tell you, no, I'm not.
Oh shit! When you write like a note to talk about it and you can't remember what that note means.
What did you say?
It just says child, and I'm like, oh! Hold on, I remember.
Well, do you have something to tell us? Are you pregnant?
No. So, did any of you, as like children, do like anything that was like you shouldn't have, but you knew you shouldn't have, but you did it anyways because you like?
Oh yeah,
liberalistic.
so much.
I used to have this.
I still do that.
As a child, I had this. I don't know why I did it, but I used to steal other kids' Hot Wheels cars.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like, and to the point there was. I remember this. I have this one memory where I stole this kid's Hot Wheels car,
Bashed him to death with it.
and then traded that Hot Wheels car for one of his better Hot Wheels cars, and he didn't realize it was his own.
You're such a...
I was such a little shit, and I still do it.
Wait,
Oh,
you still
what?
steal you still steal kids' Hot Wheels cars?
No,
At 18?
Alright, let's just say that we're never allowed to put in what school we go to, but like for a physics prac, we were like, it was like, I don't know, whatever, like the dot one where you'd like measure out like how fast a car accelerates down a ramp. We were using little Hot Wheels cars, and there was this one particular one that looked really cool, and I'm like, you know what? I'm taking this one.
Collecting... Okay.
I don't
There's
know.
actually
What
nothing
if-
wrong with that.
Okay, Will, come on.
I just,
Start your life of crime with something cool, not stealing a fucking Hot Wheels car.
No, like, there's nothing wrong with collecting Hot Wheels cars, but the fact that you're stealing them at this age is...
From a school.
I like,
Yeah.
I don't know where it's gone.
Like I would do that in primary school. Like I would steal dice, like big sided dice.
Yeah.
I still do that if I can.
It just.
Why are you guys...
Yeah,
I do
You
that
guys
'cause
just steal
I
such
do it
specific shit.
I do it though because I occasionally play D&D.
I
mean,
just did it because.
What?
It
So,
was-
if you steal dice, that means you'd only really be getting the D6s. So what you...
No, like sometimes they got D20s and D4s.
I like to imagine you've tried to play like D&D with like 18
Holy shit.
D6s. What? We should do a,
I just
we
realized.
should do a stream where we play Dungeons and Dragons.
Actually, you know,
I'd be
that'd
game for
actually,
that.
I'd be down for that.
I'd do that.
I've
I'd be
never-
Dungeon Master because I think. Have any of you guys ever played it before?
Yeah,
I've never played D&D before, so.
I wasn't I'm an okay dungeon master.
Okay.
But yeah, I was gonna say something. I don't know, like it's when, like I've done it like since
We just revealed our power level, guys. I'm sorry.
prep. I did it from like prep to like, I don't know, before then, like I did it up until like grade 6, and I think I did it in year 7 where similar thing, we were using a Hot Wheels car in the science experiment, and I'm like, this one looks cool, and it's just almost as if it was like an instinct where it's kind of like, oh, I like this, no one's gonna catch me. I don't know, I just saw it and I'm like, this is cool, and I don't collect them. Like I couldn't tell you what Hot Wheels cars I still have. They're just all in like, you know, those big storage containers at home.
Imagine
Yeah.
if you got caught.
Just what would you say?
But like, imagine if you got sent to the principal's office.
Oh, you've been.
What'd you do? I stole a Hot Wheels car from the science rooms.
Nah.
What the fuck?
I don't know
Yeah,
what.
it's
Look,
silly, but I don't think it's as embarrassing. Like, if you stole someone's phone and you're caught for that, that's more embarrassing.
Yeah, but yeah, I like.
It's like I was at the shops once and this guy tried to like steal a
Well, some kid stole my phone from school and the teacher
Really?
actually caught up with it.
Really?
Oh wow.
And I got
Do
it back.
you know who it was? Like.
No, because they never reveal them, and even though
Oh,
they're
yeah.
fucking
I mean,
guys.
fair
Oh,
call
was
if
that like exam week last year?
Oh yeah, there was a
Wait, what?
there was a big
Like,
deal
'cause
where
there
there
was,
was
like-
last
exams.
year during exams because there was not many people around, and like
There
because
was
it's
some-
at the end of the year, most people take the locks off their lockers and take everything out,
yeah.
so that when they go in for the exam, so you can't bring your
No,
phone in, so they put it in their locker, but there's no lock on it, so people were going around and like
Pinching it.
pinching stuff
Yeah,
from
so,
people's
so what
lockers.
happened? I left my phone at the tennis courts. And
Okay.
Oh, I remember
No,
this
no,
story.
No. And okay, but then there was a PE class on the tennis courts right after at period 3 because I left it at snack time, and then the kid found the phone and brought it up to the teacher, and then the teacher told the kid to bring it to the office to hand it in for lost property.
But he
But
didn't
the
hand
kid
it in.
put it in his bag, apparently.
Oh shit.
What a fucking
I
idiot!
don't-
If he's gonna
So-
steal it, you might as well just not tell someone.
So I went
Yeah.
back to the tennis courts because I didn't have a class on that period, and then the teacher told me that the kid went up, but he never told me the kid's name. The teacher just followed it up.
Well, it doesn't matter. We
I
went
just-
home anyway.
Yeah.
I just realized another thing that I steal.
Oh yeah.
Virginities.
No, no.
No.
I've been stealing recently, like people's headphones if they leave them behind in class. Like I'll just take them and because I don't know headphones.
I don't know.
Headphones are expensive.
I used to,
You
but then I bought good headphones.
Yeah,
So
like-
now I just don't need to.
But like I don't want to buy a good pair of headphones because like I know I'll like break it somehow like just because I'm an idiot. I don't want to spend.
If you actually
$30.
buy it though, you'll be less likely to break it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
because you
probably-
actually look after it.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just
No,
thinking
I-
now
I-
has
I
made me
still break my
realize
earphones.
how much of a shit I am.
I don't, because I'm not a dickhead.
Okay, Cal.
How about that, you fucking filthy ginger?
All right.
Oh,
So I have a lot of repressed sexual rage at the moment.
don't worry,
Alright.
I can help you with that later.
Ooh.
Wait, so it's not you who's touching me under the table?
That's not you. That's touching me under the table.
Uh-oh.
All right, so I have another story that like I've just been like
Building stories.
taking notes of all stories that have happened to me recently on my phone.
If only we put this much effort into our like schoolwork.
It's
Yeah.
just real life. But the other day, right, I come home starving, and the night before we had like steaks for
Oh
dinner,
yeah. Good
and
stuff.
my sister didn't eat all her steaks, so she just wrapped it up and chucked it in the fridge. And
As
so I
you
got it out. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll have this after school. But it wasn't that big of a steak, and I was still hungry. And I'm like, what can I add to this to make it better? And so
Ice cream.
the day before that, we had a roast or something. So we had gravy, and so I chucked some gravy on top. And I'm like, this still isn't gonna be enough. So I got out some Doritos, the nacho
Oh.
Doritos, like the yellow packets. I chucked those on top, grated some cheese on top, and then poured like some like the Dorito salsa on top, and then chopped all of that in the microwave. It was like I don't know, like if you find this gross or whatever, it tasted amazing.
That actually,
I-
to me, that sounds pretty
I
good.
am popping a bit of a half chub
It-
thinking about that.
It was so, and like before that, like I invented the hash brown sandwich where it's just instead of bread you just use hash browns and like
Hash browns in the
so
snow.
there's this way of cooking hash browns like you can chuck them in like a sandwich press and that you can cook them that way, and so I've been doing that, and then like I'll cook them, and then I'll also cook like some bacon and some cheese and like even eggs. I'll cook.
You're just training for when you're moving out. Cooking everything with a fucking sandwich cooker.
Yeah, I've just been making a lot of food creations. Is there any other food creation stories that anyone else would like to share?
I know there's a really good story for my 17th that has to do with food.
Should we tell
Is
it?
it a food creation story? or-
No,
No, it's about
it's a food coming back out story.
Okay, well, just in case. Jesse, do you have any food creation stories?
No.
Okay.
Wow, you're
I don't-
boring.
I'm trying to think if I do, but I'm pretty sure I don't.
okay. Well, let's start the story of the day Callan turned 17.
Right.
Now, I don't know. Were you at my 17th?
I was not.
Okay. Well, you didn't invite you, cunt. How about that? Where are you going with?
I was.
Just grabbing a bed.
Right.
Anyhow, so 17th birthday, you know, typical. What you do when you're 17, you smash beers for your party. I actually had only a couple beers that night. But my mate thought it'd be funny to bring along a packet of Carolina Reapers.
Yeah.
Wasn't it Carolina Reaper flavored?
No. That was another time.
Oh,
That was equally as bad though.
No, I love that.
The Carolina Reaper Carolina Reaper. Yeah, okay.
Carol.
Yeah, the jerky, that was amazing.
Yeah, it was. I liked it because beef jerky is fucking amazing. I could live off it. But anyway, so yeah, my mate's like, oh yeah, just give it a try, eh? It's gonna be funny. And I smashed one down. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? It's not too bad. Then all of a sudden, fucking, the devil decided to finish right in my mouth. I sprint into the kitchen, pull out a full 2-liter bottle of Long Life milk, and just shot it all. I finished this 2-liter bottle of milk in like 5 seconds, and then I'm like, oh, that's better. And I just kind of throw it in the bin and walk out. And so you know how where we have the fireplace set up when we have parties at my place.
Yeah.
I'm making my way out of the back fence to get to there, And then I kind of just, as I'm walking, I just start to curve towards the garden. And then, like, as soon as I've started walking there, it just, like that. Just and it was the
It was the
Exorcist
worst.
shit.
Like, I was there. It was the most violent sounding throw up you will ever hear. It was like,
yeah, no, I could hear it. It was at the point where I could hear it. All I could hear was like the whole time.
it was so forceful, and like
Was
like
it-
I also saw it. It was like projectile milk just spraying
Yeah.
spraying against like his shed, like just like the ting off the metal.
Yeah, you could every so often you could hear it was going out so hard you could hear the seeds of the reapers going off the fucking garage.
Oh my lord,
Oh,
that was
jeez.
pretty funny.
Oh,
Wait,
That was a good party.
Was that the same one with the kid on the roof?
yes.
I don't know.
Ah,
Who was the kid on the roof?
hipster.
Hipster smoke, dope smoke.
No, he
Dope
smoked
okay,
smoking
yeah. I
tea.
got-
and-
I know
Baker's
what you mean.
asshole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just
For us.
fill everyone in. Our a good friend of ours. He thinks he smokes this mixture of spices that are very much smells. It smells like a bakery if a bakery had a son with its own family, and that inbred son bakery shat its pants. That's what it
That's
smells
it.
like.
It's
So
pretty
we've taken to calling it the baker's asshole. And yeah. Why can't he just smoke tobacco like the rest of the fuckwits?
yeah, but yeah, he at that party with like I
dropped your
remember
phone.
we were just sitting out the back, I don't know, chatting about whatever by the
And
fire.
you know, I was sitting there and like, we've mentioned him already. Jackson,
Yeah.
he was like sitting from me to Jesse. So like, me and Jesse have been sitting here looking into each other's eyes the whole time. But all I see is Jackson's gaze, like, because we're talking, kind of
Yeah.
just move up a bit, and like he's like looking above my head for like a minute. And I'm like, what? What's going on? And I turn and I just see like, you know, in the movie, I think it's Signs. There's the bloke standing on the roof. It's like that. I just see a silhouette on the roof, and I'm like, what the fuck?
The thing is, it really wasn't silhouette. Like I turned like someone, I don't know, someone said his name, and kind of like I turned around and just on top of Callan's roof, like it's like a navy blue night, clear sky, and you just see like the shadow of his like, you know, he was like wearing like a typical hipster, like I don't know, down coat,
Yeah.
scarf and
Peacoat.
fedora or whatever.
Yeah.
Peacoat.
Fuck.
But yeah, like you just see
feel
him like
insulted
standing
to say
there
that.
almost in a Superman pose.
Like
Just- just like, first of all, how did you get up there? Like, what gave you the thought to get up there?
How did he get up there?
I just climbed up
the fence, like right at the gate when you
I
come in the
see.
back. From there onto the carport.
Yeah, but
Just
like,
just for reference, my house I think was built 1950s
Yeah.
with its original like tiles
Yeah.
on the roof. If one of them break, they're pretty expensive to
To re-
replace.
Yeah, it just.
Fuck.
And then, like, when he comes down, like, your dad had a go at him.
Oh,
And
that's
he was
Fuck,
just,
I can imagine
he
that.
was
the main
just,
thing I remember.
he was just stood there and just was like, what did I do wrong? Like, what made you think that was okay? Like, at no point does a sane human think, all right, it's okay to go and climb onto someone else's house's roof without their permission.
It's because he does it all the time at his places.
Yeah.
So he loves going on roofs.
Oh, he's a climber.
Yeah.
I mean,
but just
I
ask.
sound like I'm talking about a fucking animal. No, I mean he's a pretty good bloke. I do like him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just that it's burnt into my mind. Just the memory of me turning around and seeing him on the roof and being like, "What?"
Yeah.
No,
No.
So
Fuck.
that's
I'm
one
almost
of- that's
glad
one
I
of
wasn't
his
there because if I
quirks.
was, I feel like I would have
Yeah.
gone up with him.
Yeah, no, that's true. I
Actually-
mean, he had a couple drinks, so
Yeah, we all had.
Couple
Yeah,
stolen,
but like-
couple stolen
So
drinks.
he climbs
Oh.
roofs.
no, I supplied for my birthday.
Oh, okay. I thought he took someone else's. I thought
Wait, so he's
No, he did.
See,
he
I
took
thought
one of,
so.
He took one of mine.
Yeah, that's
He
what I
took
thought.
2 of mine and gave like.
And then
took-
said he didn't.
Yeah, he took 2 of mine, said he didn't, and gave one to. We've said his name, Noah.
Yep.
Who will be on the podcast. He saved one for
When he
Noah.
goes back from Japan, the fucking
Yeah.
weeaboo.
he got one for Noah because Noah came and he didn't bring his own, and so like massive. Oh, I said his his name. Oops, there's a bleep.
Oh, good.
Sorry about that. He gave me he gave Noah one of mine, and then just refused to tell me. Like if Noah had have come up to me and said, "Oh, can I have one of your drinks?" I'd have been sure. No worries.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's just the fact that he didn't tell me, and I was more just really confused about the fact that I was missing one and I couldn't find where it went.
Mm.
But also, there's this another story.
Have
I
we
don't-
really been recording for that long?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That long.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, no way.
All right. While we kind of, I don't know. There's a story that I don't know if we can tell or not.
Well,
It
if
might-
not,
it
if
might-
not, we can cut it
We can
out.
cut,
Yeah.
cut it out. But
You got to leave in us saying we can cut it out just
This-
to pique their interest.
Yeah,
This
just
may
to-
be cut out now.
So, while we are at the same party, both this hipster and Jackson, or actually all of us really, we went down for a walk.
Oh
To-
yeah.
I love that. That was
No,
When we walked to the park.
the park.
And like there was a couple stories at that park, but the one thing when we were coming back,
Oh.
we went past this old woman's house that had like fairy lights out the
yeah.
front.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
God.
They're like solar panels.
solar panel ones, like the stakes that you put in the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, and they had like glass bowls around them, and like for whatever reason,
He took
this
them all.
hipster had this urge to just pick them all out of the ground, and like just kind of like there was about 10,
Oh,
12?
there was a good 10 of them.
Yeah,
Fuck.
and he like held them all in like an armful, like holding like I don't know, like a baby kind of in front of him, and he was running down the street with it, and we're just like, all right, hipster.
You can tell the story. I'm on a bathroom break.
So I said, you should put those back. Like we shouldn't take.
Yeah.
we should take this. Like I didn't know at the time, but it like Callan told me that an old woman lives there, and I'm just like we shouldn't take someone else's lights. And
Yeah.
then he just picks one out of the pile, and just smashes it
Yeah, I remember him
in-
throwing them.
in the middle of the road. And like I'm just like what the fuck? And just like not that you should do it, but like do it on the footpath because now there's broken glass on the road. Like
Yeah.
just fucking what gives you like and like we've said all these like iffy stories about this guy and he's a real I wouldn't say down to earth, but a really chill guy. And yet he does all these like like
Just
just
the alcohol.
yeah.
I think it at the time I thought it was a bit of a funny meme. It was a bit funny.
Yeah.
But when I
At,
found
like at
out-
the time,
when
it was somewhat funny.
Yeah, but
But-
when I found out it was an old woman
yeah,
that was
it's
living
just
there,
like-
and the fact there were just small solar lights
yeah.
that were lined up against
And-
the driveway. So
no, it was lined up against the pathway to her front door.
yeah, and some of the driveway.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Pretty much to guide her through the dark,
Yeah, she's
so she
probably
would
half
get to the
blind.
front. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what's this?
This
This
is the
is
old
when he's
woman
smashing
living.
the lights.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did he smash them?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
threw
he
them
threw
on the
them,
ground.
yeah.
I
Fuck,
think
you know.
Kane just cured my hangover. Means I can drink more.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Raise
he
the
was
sun.
smashing him, and then the rest of them he just hid and like put in bushes along the street. But there was also like I don't know. I think Callan would prefer to tell the story about when we were actually at the park on the footy oval.
It was out of school. It was out of school. Wasn't
No,
it?
no, no. Was
No.
the storm of the bike?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was out of school.
and was
No, it
it
wasn't. It was next to the school.
next to
Oh,
the school?
next to the
Like we
school.
cut through the school to
the
get
bike on top of the stairs there.
there. Yeah, and
Yeah.
also a certain. Didn't someone get pushed?
Oh, so I will mention his name because he won't give a fuck because he's possibly one of the most chilled out blokes I've ever met. Cooper.
And he might end up on here.
I want Cooper.
I would like him here.
He's
we
so
we need to
funny.
get him on
yeah.
here. So it was Cooper and Jackson. They were at the party as well, and they were all like a little bit inebriated, as you do. It's Australia.
Yeah.
And I can't remember who it was. It was it Jackson that was wazzing in the very
it was
middle
Jackson.
Yeah, it was Jackson.
It was
Yeah,
Jackson.
so Jackson was standing in the middle of the oval because he's not really well known for his ingenuity and pissing just straight in the middle of the oval. And Cooper runs up and like WWE 2 feet in the air, like double kicks him in the back, and he just falls forward into his own piss.
Yeah. it was pretty funny.
It was top level, and then was gonna throw a bike off like two floors.
Yeah, like
Stairs.
Yeah, hipster boy.
near this oval, there was like this building.
Oh yeah, sorry,
It's like-
bleep that again.
Oh,
yeah,
Did we
yeah.
say his name again?
I did, yeah.
Oh, oops.
I got it.
Sorry, there might be a bit of rustling. I've got an itchy
So-
ass.
So there's this
Oh.
like almost club room sort of thing.
Who wants to smell my fingers?
I'll pass.
No.
Well,
No.
the fact that you even like.
The fact that you looked at my hand like you expected to see like a gob of shit.
The thing is though, like I'd be the worst one to do it because I have a pretty bad gag reflex.
Oh,
like,
Oh, yeah.
There's I'm not going to name names of the video, but there's a couple videos online that are widely renowned for being quite grotesque.
Yeah.
And we thought it would be funny to show Will it.
Oh no.
And about 10 seconds into this video, it's not the one that's the most well known. It's not the one that involves
The screwdriver.
no that
No, that was the one that happened. All right.
So,
it was.
all we're going to say is it involves a screwdriver. If you don't know what it is, don't go hunting for it.
No.
Which okay, I feel
I
like
can't.
saying that means people are going to go
All
hunting.
right.
for it.
Let's
I don't even
explain
know
this a
what it
little
is.
better.
You don't
Like
want to know.
I have a pretty weak stomach when it comes to some gross things, and
We're pretty weak stuff.
pretty late. I think it's the same party still.
Yeah, no, it was the same party.
Yeah, and it's pretty late, so I was,
Bit
I was
sozzled.
a bit sozzled, and just they thought it'd be funny to show me these really gross videos, and the first two I toughed out, but the third one it just really like, I really want to explain it, but I can't. It just there was a certain part of that video that just it made me let go, and then I threw up half my guts.
It's the part of dismemberment.
Yeah,
that just gets
that's a
you
good
to
way
cringe.
of wording it. Oh man.
Seriously?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No,
Callum,
No, show me.
No.
no.
Just show me the name.
All
Show me
right.
the name.
Let's do it after the podcast. Let's watch
Oh,
that together.
We'll hold hands. We'll jerk off in a circle.
Wait, so you've seen it?
No, I never watch any of those things.
Nah,
it's
It's not
for
that I
good
don't think
re-
I can't handle it, but just because like
Why
most
would
of the
you?
time I can't be fucked, and why would I want to see that? Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh no, I'm good. I'm
Do you
good.
need a bucket?
Will you get a munt?
No,
Nah,
like,
I'm
yeah.
good.
If you get a month, I'll crack out my dad's symbol bag. Sorry, Dad.
Oh man.
Just takes out the symbol.
That,
Oh fuck.
All right, let's get.
do we
recording.
need to tell the story about the bike, or is it really not that funny?
Oh, he just tried to huck a bike off like 2 stories of stairs. And we
Yeah,
told him not to.
and I'm just like the same hipster guy, and I'm just like, what gives you the urge to do stupid things like that?
I feel I
Attention.
should disclaim
Yeah.
because if he will probably listen to this. I just want him to know that, all jokes aside, you're a pretty good bloke, and
Yeah.
I would sleep with you if I had the chance.
Yeah,
I
and
have
your-
slept
and
with you.
And your tea mix smells great.
Yeah, I'm keen for some of that baker's asshole.
And then also the mix.
Ew,
What? You mean the baker's grass hole?
the baker's grass. Now that's an
Oh,
idea.
man.
That's something we can suggest.
Okay. All right.
Topics, kids.
Actually, do you guys want to take a quick break?
Yeah.
We will be back. See you in a
Momentarily.
bit. We
See you
Yeah.
in roughly half a second.
okay.
Bye, guys.
All right, we're back from our little adventure
Yeah.
to the backyard, and now Jesse, you wanted to tell us a story about something. Please enlighten us.
I'm really interested.
What's the
Yes.
Yes.
the funny porno thing I saw?
Yes.
Please tell us about the porn.
It's not even like.
Just tell
No,
us.
you've been talking this up
If
like
he-
the whole time.
Come on.
He mentioned this before the podcast,
Okay,
so
come on.
he now has to tell us. You have to.
All right.
Please.
We've all seen the one with the old man, and he's like, "No, please don't
No,
Don't.
don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it.
I'm a bird.
I'm a bird. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's equally as cringeworthy, and it's just this guy who has this really sharp knife, and I don't even know how the ideas for these come up in a porno, but he's chopping like a sausage, and he's showing how sharp the knife is, and then the girl says, oh, maybe you could show me something even harder. So he brings out a cucumber and chops it up.
A fucking
And then,
cucumber.
again, she's like, well, it's not what I was asking for, but could you possibly go any harder? And then he brings out a titanium rod.
I thought you were gonna say
And then,
eggplant.
yeah, and then that's where the porno starts. So
Does
it's so invigorating. I love it.
Does anyone else have any like iffy porn stories?
the titanium rod
Do you mean like personal porn stories?
No.
Because by that point, she like goes in and it starts.
Just goes straight for the nut.
But like I heard like
It just smells.
we've all heard these stories of like accidental like porn, like people getting injured and whatever. But
We-
Really?
I remember there was this. Someone was telling me, because I didn't watch it, because I'm a saint.
Oh,
Ooh, fuck.
But
It's a stretch.
gross.
there was a story of this guy like I don't even know what he was trying to achieve, but like it was like a bunk bed, and he's on the top bunk. Or like two bunk beds next to each other or something, and he's on the top bunk trying to like jump, and like, jump and then penetrate in one fluid motion.
Oh no! What?
Ooh.
And he's like he literally snapped his penis. It was like a penis, and then it like goes
90 degrees?
It's like a straight penis, and then goes a full 90 degrees.
So it's like when you like when you snap like a sausage or something,
Yeah. Oh no.
but with more blood.
Has anyone else heard any other like
I have not heard
full
of
on-
anything like that.
Yeah, that's a.
I
Fucking
usually try to
UTI.
avoid that. I go for what I like and I stay there.
Can I just quickly say like what like I don't want to kink shame. Like everyone has
Shame.
yeah, like you can like whatever you want to like. I don't care. But like but like who has the idea of like, all right, I find it really attractive when a guy like full on like Batman jumps into the sky and then plows into this woman.
You just see like he stretches out his arms. There's like a silhouette of him with his dong on like the light casts a silhouette. And you just see him.
If it was successful, I would definitely watch it.
Yeah,
But,
I watch
wait.
it just for the like.
But, like,
to-
the
just
thing
to-
is,
to watch it.
Every time he thrusts, he has to do it again. So he goes in, gets out, climbs the bunk again.
That's a good workout.
Fucking oath.
Fuck.
It'd get nowhere, but whatever.
Yeah, it'd probably take like 10 months to come.
Actually, no. Was that the story with the guy who dived? Was he black?
What the
there's
fuck
no
an
other-
obscure question?
Yes, he was.
No, it's
I,
just,
I think it
Oh,
was.
Jesse.
Yeah,
You got the
yeah.
yeah. He
you got the spider
he broke
senses.
he broke his penis like 3 times.
Oh, did he?
Occasions.
Oh, but it might be the same story. It might not be.
Olympics?
But like, all right. Explain to me, Jesse.
And then at the end of the
Was
of
it
the
on
story, when
purpose?
he's no, because like
What did he like after he broke it the first
okay,
time?
so
it's
he's
like,
been going
all
out with
right,
his
second
girlfriend
time's the
after a
charm.
while, and then she's like, oh, let's try something kinky, and then just dive in.
You know, we should
That's so
for next podcast.
And
or,
then
like,
literally at the end of it, he doesn't sound that worried. He's just like, I'll just pop a Viagra and that's it.
that would make things worse.
That would make things worse.
Yeah.
And the thing
Depending,
was,
like,
when he
if-
was in the hospital, right,
Oh,
to fix
no.
his penis.
Like, you got like a little cast.
Oh. Kind of like that. The doctor came in and then was like, hang on a moment. And then
Lol.
she
Yeah.
got other doctors to come in. And then there was this 8 doctors
Looking at his penis.
because like he's a famous person. He's famous. So and they all took photos.
We should like for the next
I would
time.
take photos.
For the next day we record some podcasts. We should like do some research of some like porn injuries.
No, we
Because-
shouldn't.
Funny, it's like I don't know, something funny about.
Funny is a euphemism.
Callan,
No.
what are you currently looking up?
I was
on
trying to find the video.
Okay. Okay. So I think we have about
10
10 minutes to fill.
Nintendo Switch.
Yes,
Nintendo Switch
about it, 'cause I know a
again.
lot about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
We talked about this last
I called
podcast,
it. Didn't
for
I?
those
I
who
called
know.
it. It was a fucking flop. It was shit.
Yeah.
Nintendo has this problem where they pre-jack.
Yeah, they do.
Like,
they get their wobblies up a bit too hard to begin
Yeah.
with, and then they're just left high
Yeah,
and
so
dry.
they like start up an idea that could be really cool, and then they're like, yeah, we'll just do that.
Then they have their
And then
premature
they don't
ejaculation. They
perfect it.
jump to the gun too
You know,
quickly.
they,
and fuck it up.
they don't put their hips in it. You know?
Yeah, it's like they had the Wii and it was a great success, and then it's like, oh, we can't fail now. Let's make a Wii U flop.
Fucking hell.
And
Yeah.
then it's like, oh, I can't do it twice in a row. Let's make a Nintendo Switch flop.
I mean, have you guys seen
And, like-
the YouTuber?
Like they are known for doing things
And just-
differently,
but like they're
most
just
of the time it
releasing
doesn't pay
things,
off.
releasing things too early. Like I know this isn't Nintendo. I don't know how much they have to do with this, but like also with like Pokemon Go, like that was a massive hit to begin
Yeah.
with,
Yeah.
but it was also a big flop in the sense that it
It was nowhere near finished.
But it was in the-
exactly.
Yeah.
It wasn't in Nintendo's hands though.
It was
another
like
company.
It was
produced by them. Like they were the producers.
Right,
but-
so
yeah,
they
they
were,
had
like,
something
paying
to
for
do
it.
with it.
Yeah, but Niantic didn't.
But
most
it
of
took so long for Generation 2 to come out.
Yeah,
and the
and,
game
like-
didn't last that long.
And they didn't even
Yeah.
like say from the start like they were gonna introduce Gen 2. Like they said, oh yeah, we're gonna have trading and we're gonna have like
Yeah.
battling, like being able to like go up to someone and have a battle with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in this, and they still like it's
Yeah, what
almost
they should have done is like they should have like released the promo at the same time, but then just waited until they released
yeah, and just
what would have been like what is now Gen 2.
yeah.
Like I don't play Pokemon Go myself. I've never owned it, but
I mean,
Yeah.
the only reason I wanted to get it is to like go up and beat up little kids to like. Get
I
the
still
Pokemon.
beat up.
I mean,
little
like-
kids. Whoa, what?
Ooh.
should I edit that out?
Like,
No.
Gonna get age restricted.
Do you all know the YouTuber Crowbat?
No.
No.
No,
So,
no one knows.
Okay, he does like compilations of like all these different videos of like consoles just failing on release date and stuff like that. So he did one for Nintendo Switch, and like I've already seen these videos before I came across this one, but near the end of it, I came across this video, and it was this guy looking on the website because he's Nintendo Switch board. Or where the LED screen, because it's an LED screen, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
It had dead pixels, so you went onto the thing if you could get like if it covers by warranty or something, whatever, which it should be. And Nintendo's very sly for this. It says it's a common thing, like it's supposed to be there. Dead pixels on an LED screen is
It's supposed to be there.
yeah, like it's just a
What?
thing of LEDs.
They're planning for failure.
And even then, like everything to do with it, like the shoulder buttons that you slide on when you slide them on the wrong way,
Yeah.
they get stuck on there. And like even the fact that the docky thing that you put it in, it's just a bit of hard plastic. It
There's
scratches the
barely any
screen.
hardware.
Yeah, it's
when
like
you
a
unscrew it.
couple wires.
Yeah.
That's it. And even then, it scratches the screen up.
Fucking-
So like, name one good part. And even then, it looks like it honestly looks like such a basic, boring thing. Like there's a couple good games for it. Like that new Zelda game looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, it got
It's-
10 out
yeah.
of 10s.
Yeah,
like,
it,
out the
it
arse.
hasn't had like a
Really?
negative review
It-
yet.
it looks-
Yeah,
it
it's
looks like-
pretty good.
It's like Metal Gear Solid 5, but with Zelda and
Yeah.
Link, which is
So was it like
But
open
even
world?
then, that game had
Oh,
so
cool.
many graphical issues.
yeah,
with
like
the-
and yeah, I think the fact was it was a good game, but it was too powerful for the console.
yeah, it really was.
Like the console shat itself.
Yeah, it really did.
it
Yeah.
like went full bitch mode.
Yeah.
That's like the new Pokemon Sun and Moon. Like playing that on the original 3DSs, the frame rate just without even any like they had to get rid of the 3D in a lot of parts.
Oh yeah,
because the console couldn't handle it, and the fucking I don't know, they just got rid of 3D completely.
yeah, no, because I have Sun and Moon and I use the original 3DS, and
Right.
yeah, when I opened it up, I'm like, well, where's the 3D?
Yeah, there was like you could count
mean-
on one hand how many times you could actually use. The
I mean,
3D
I
button.
barely use it because I think it's
Yeah,
a gimmick.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either.
Yeah, like mine's barely ever on.
Just to clarify, Callan and I are somewhat secret Pokemon nerds. Not really.
Was it
but-
actually a fun game?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Sun and Moon was okay. I didn't like.
What
the
about
formula change.
compared to Black and White?
Well,
All right. To start off with,
Black and
do you
white.
mean black and white or X and Y? Let's just go
No, Black and White.
black and white. All right. I hated that to start
I
off.
wasn't a huge fan of black.
No.
I played black.
Yeah. I think. No, I played white.
Yeah.
I played White for the
Zekrom.
Yes.
There we go. But yeah,
Is
like,
that retarded thing? where
or
have
you
to
can't say that, Jesse. It's a no-no word.
Jesus Christ, Will.
Yeah. Just so everyone knows, I'm not a fan of Pokemon. I tried playing it a few times, and I just found it really repetitive.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
so everyone in this room, I'm not sure if Jesse's really that into it, but I know that Callan and Will are. But I am really not.
As a
not
child,
fan
it was
at
my
all.
childhood.
Yeah,
so,
like, I was
have a
Yeah,
soft spot
well, that's
for
fair
it.
enough. Like,
Yeah, but the one thing I didn't like is like the island challenge, how it got rid of gyms and all of that. I didn't like that.
I was.
I thought it was cool. It was cool for a change, but
Yeah.
like, I felt it was a little bit more like it looked like they didn't really plan what happens. Like you kind of
yeah.
just walking in, it's like, oh, do the thing now, and then they're like, oh, now you do that thing.
I felt that was more. All right, now this podcast has turned into Pokemon podcast. I felt.
Pokecast.
I felt like they did that more with X and Y. Like X and Y was all about, oh, look what the 3DS can do, but there was no story or anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. I've
Fucking tapping
been bouncing my leg because I do that, and I need to stop.
I
Sorry.
didn't even notice.
But yeah, no. I mean, I didn't play X and Y, but I still think my favorite new generation is just Omega Ruby.
Yeah.
So
that-
fucking good.
They were pretty. I was an Alpha Sapphire guy myself.
I mean, I was a Ruby because the first one I ever got was Ruby.
Yeah, and ditto for me. But yeah. Sorry for talking about Pokemon, guys.
It's okay.
Just
It's fine. I'm sure there's fans out there of Pokemon.
Well, I mean, more than
I've-
one,
yeah.
probably.
I mean, it's been known to have a couple fans.
Wait, Omega Ruby. That was just
The remake.
The remake,
of Pollen
yeah.
Region.
But
Yeah,
like,
but like that was probably mine and Callan's first Pokemon.
they didn't just remake it; they added so much more into it.
It was-
Oh, okay.
Like it could practically stand on its own as a brand new game.
yeah, it could have done that very well.
Could you get? Is there an Emerald one?
No, they don't remake the expansions.
Like
Yeah.
because I would love.
Oh yeah,
Like-
that would. Oh, that'd be.
Rayquaza would be so awesome.
Well,
Also, they almost did that in the sense that.
Oh, was it
Still
an
talking
event
about Pokemon. I'm sorry. They did that with the Delta series afterwards.
yeah, like
that,
you
that,
get Rayquaza
and it had its
Deoxys and
own
all
little mega evolution and whatever.
the Mega Evolution is very tough.
It's
so cool.
it's pretty cool.
Hmm.
Sorry.
Pokecast
I feel like I really need to apologize because it's
yeah,
just
well,
a,
we.
That's fine.
all right. So,
So,
wrap it up around
I
here.
think we'll
May as well, yeah.
we'll finish that up about now-ish.
Thanks for watching / listening in, whatever you like to do, and we'll catch you next time if you think we were good enough to listen to again.
Okay.
You can't just come on here for the first time and tell us how to do our job.
Yeah. What do you have
Jesus
to say,
Christ.
Jesse?
Yeah, but
say it in my
what-
face.
You're not even
What
in
do
the
you think
core,
about
Jess.
that?
Do you want to fucking fight?
Do you wanna have a little beef? Do you want some beef?
That will make it the podcast
I'm
a
so
lot more
hungry
better.
after our little. snack.
Anyway, we digress. Thank
Sorry.
you for listening, and we will see you next time.
Right.
End it.
I love you.
Goodbye, everyone.